Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is April 7, 2022. Let's take a look at top cloud and software stocks. I love cloud and software stocks because these stocks may come down due to market sell-off, but they typically come back with vengeance and outperform the market. So with that, let's take a look at top cloud and software stocks. Start with market update, then go from there. So from a market update perspective, look, right now we're in the neutral zone. We are trending toward the fear zone. I can see us going to 25-30 easily. So that's when we can start slowly buying the favorite cloud and software names. That's always a proven strategy. So with that, last month, as you can see here, we're in the extreme fear zone 13. There's a chance we can go here also because Fed is tightening and they are basically not buying the bonds anymore. They're not buying mortgage-backed securities anymore. They're going to sell off and tighten, and also inflation worries and rates will go higher. That's why I can see us going down to around say 15-20 times mark in a month or so. That's a very high likely. That's why we got to slowly scaling into these favorite cloud and software names. As market sells off, it's a very good bounce back opportunity. All right, so from a market update perspective, look, we got all these Fed heads. They want to shrink the balance sheet by $95 billion a month. That can put a very big pressure on the stock market. And they're also talking about a 50 basis point rate hike. This can indicate these growth names can come down slightly or come down drastically. That's why you got to take a look at these top cloud and software names. Slowly start scaling into it. Don't buy huge quantities like 100, 200. Instead buy say 5, 10 and slowly accumulate a nice portfolio. You will be very happy and you'll be surprised to see the appreciation as market stabilizes. So with that, look, market was down yesterday, down 144 points, and Dow Jones was slightly okay, not too bad, but look, Nasdaq did not do well, as well as S&P 500. Both were down big time, as you can see here. Futures market pointing to slight increase, as you can see here. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 48. S&P 500 up 13 and Nasdaq up 71. So that's why it's a good time to slowly look into some of these names here. Market is very volatile, but when market dips big time, go after some of your favorite cloud and software names. That's a proven strategy. So with that, let's jump in here and look at ETF. From an ETF perspective, look, from a S&P 500, which is mother of all ETF, SPY. That is still not in the correction territory yet, just down 7% from 52-week high. Whereas QQQ, which is a Nasdaq 100 stocks, that's in the correction territory, down 13% from 52-week high. So it's a good time to buy some of these high growth QQQ or Nasdaq names. That's a very good proven strategy if you pick those names better. Look, all the major stocks, especially high tech and high growth names, they're down big time for one day and 5 day. That's why it's a picker's market. You got to pick some great stocks. That's a very good strategy. So with that, let's jump in here and look at a few top stocks in the cloud and software. One of my favorite plays, Microsoft. Look, Microsoft had done great. They got a lot of money in the balance sheet. Off late, look, from in 2022, Microsoft has come down drastically. Look, they've been down, a nice channel down as you see here. But now see what's going on. They're trying to make their way higher here. It's a nice up channel, but now they're coming down slightly. And even on the balance volumes, try to go higher. Now it's stabilizing. At these levels, I'm a buyer of Microsoft. I think it's a great stock to buy. Can they come down? They can. Look, there's a nice support level around 280 or so. They can come down slightly, but if you buy slowly, it's a great buying opportunity at these levels. And look, from a from an IV percentile perspective, for the folks who are selling put options, it's a 47. That's a high IV for a Microsoft stock here, which is stable stock. You could easily sell some put options way underneath, maybe around 260 or so, and make some good money that way also. It's also a proven strategy to sell put options on stable stocks like Microsoft when the IV percentile skyrockets, like 47 in this case. It's a proven strategy to sell some put options underneath and earn some premium. And then you got Adobe, one of my favorite stock, CEO Shantanu Narayanan. Look what's going on. Similar thing here. In 2022, stock came tumbling down. Now it's stabilizing after the earnings at these levels. Look, this also has a high IV percentile here. You could slowly buy some Adobe at these levels here and go from there. Look, on the balance volume, it's also stabilizing. Adobe is a great one to buy. It's a steal at $444 here. I would be a buyer here. And then you got CRM, Mark Benioff's company, Salesforce.com. Look, same trend here, right? I mean, in 2022, all these growth names are coming down nicely. Now they're trying to bounce back. I would be slowly buying some CRM also here. Look, high IV percentile, just like Microsoft here. You could buy this one also slowly and scale into it. Then we got an Indian stock here, very low price, Infosys. It's into software and IT consulting. Look, this stock is also down big time. RSI is 47, little more stable than other stocks, as you can see here. At these levels, you could buy some Infosys. It's still up, trending up, but slowly coming down here. Nice support level around say 22 or so. You could buy this name right here. You will do very well. All right, so we got a few more charts here. Few are the cyber security names. One is Fortinet, one of the solid stocks in the cyber security, solid fundamentals. Look, this one has been trying to come down off late here. Had a nice uptick here with all the cyber security and the virus fears. At these levels, you could slowly start buying. Right now, RSI is 53. I say let it come down a little bit. It can touch, let's say, around 275 or even around 280. It's a good, good price level to buy here. It's a great one. Look, stock is falling off slowly, but look what's going on the balance volume is steady. That tells you folks are buying Fortinet despite of market drop off. That's a testament to a great stock like Fortinet. I would be a little more patient on this one. I would wait for a little more pullback here, let the RSI come down to around 50 or so, then I would be a buyer of this great stock here. You could even sell some put option. Look, IV percentile is very high. You could sell some put option way underneath 45 days out or so, maybe around 250 or even 225, and earn some good money there. And then you got Datadog, one of my favorite stock in the big data area. This is a great company. Look, it's also has a nice support level around 120 here. I would be a buyer at these levels slowly and scale into it. It's a great one to buy. One of the solid, big data names here. I love this company. I've been, trading this for a while. Nice up and down and up and down. As you can see here, you can make a lot of money trading Datadog. And this also has a high IV percentile. You could take advantage and sell some put option also. Look, folks are buying this company. Look at the on the balance volume. There are more buyers and sellers. That's why on the balance volume is going higher. I'm a believer in Datadog. And then you got Synopsys here, SNPS. Look, this one is nice base here, as you can see. Now it's coming down with all this Fed mandated worries, and on the balance volume is pretty steady. RSI is 52. I'll be slowly scaling into this one also. It's a great, fundamentally great stock. And then you got CrowdStrike, one of my favorite in cyber security. This also did very well with all the cyber security scare, with all the countries getting into cyber war. It's a great one to buy here. I could, right now RSI is 52. I could wait slightly here and buy this great company. Nice base, as you can see, around 160, and stock is coming down. I would be a buyer of this one slowly and accumulate. All right, so with that, we got the list here. Look, this list is sorted by market capitalization. nice and high market capitalization. Big caps are at the top here. I don't have Amazon and Google in this list, mainly because they're not in the technology sector, but they are great stocks to buy at these levels here. With the top, we got Microsoft. Look at net margin. Many of the companies are net margin positive. For the conservative investors, I say, go after net margin positive. Bigger the better. Look, Microsoft, even the big software company, look at the net margin, 39%. You cannot be wrong with this. And then you got Shopify, a little more speculative name here, 63%. We'll be a little bit careful, mainly because Shopify is a little bit low on free cash flow here. It's okay, but stock has been dropping off late. You got to be careful. You can scale into it very slowly, but don't buy Shopify aggressively. And then we got here both cash as well as free cash flow. If you're a conservative investor, go after big cash positions and higher free cash flow. That will serve you very good. So with that, we got few names here. Also pay attention to RSI, or relative strength index. We got RSI right here. If the RSI is high, say above 50, we got some names here like Accenture. I love Accenture. I want this to come down a little bit. RSI is 59 here. I want to buy this one if the RSI comes below 50. Same story with Palo Alto Network. This is also cruising higher. Cyber security name. I would wait for a little pullback here. On the other hand, other stocks like Microsoft here, great one to buy here. Look, overall score is 90%. It's a good one to buy. And then you got few more here. We got Adobe. Adobe is one of my favorite. You could buy Adobe up here. It's a good one to buy here also. And then you got few more. I love CRM or Salesforce.com. It's a Mark Benioff's company. Look, it's a great one to buy. Mark Benioff knows where to take this company. And then you got a few more speculative names for the folks who want to really love buying speculative names. Look, we got Snowflake here. It's one of the most speculative names, right now. And look, this stock has got very high price to sales ratio. Valuation is sky high. Stock has been coming down off late. If you're a long-term investor, you could scale into Snowflake right now. You will do very well long-term. They got a lot of money. Look, $3 billion cash, a little bit low free cash flow, but still positive. You could scale into Snowflake slowly here. And then we got Atlassian, again another high-flying name here. Atlassian also, it's a great company. Net margin negative right now. That's why stock has been falling off late, but you could buy this one also. And we got a few more here. We got Fortinet, one of my rock solid cybersecurity company. You could slowly scale into this. It's a good one to buy. Nice and high overall score of 91 here. And look, we got few more here. I love CrowdStrike. We talked through this. It's a good one to buy here. Autodesk, a great one to buy. And Datadog, obviously, it's a great one to buy here. And then you got Vpro. For the folks who want to buy low price stocks, look at Vpro. Vpro is an Indian stock. It's into consulting. It's a great one to buy. It also pays a nice dividend. You could buy Vpro and don't need to worry. Company will do very well. And for the folks who want to buy speculative names, you got Cloudflare or Net as you call it. It's a great one to buy. It's got a legendary leader at the top here. Right now, net margin negative, and look, a little bit high valuation. We got high PS ratio. That's why you got to be a little bit careful here. And look, I also provided here a IV percentile. I know many of you like to sell put options and covered calls and so on and so forth. For the folks who are executing high option premium strategies, high volatility option premium strategies, look at the IV percentile here. You could execute some strategies. For example, Microsoft, I would be a seller of put option underneath the stock price, high IV percentile, a low RSI. It's a very good situation here. And whereas Accenture, because there is a high IV percentile and also high RSI, I might sell a call spread at the top, above the current stock price, because IV percentile is slightly high, not too high. You could earn some premium that way. So that's why I have both RSI as well as IV percentile. By looking at these two, you could execute your favorite premium high volatility option strategies and make some money that way. It's one of the favorite way to really supplement your income and generate some consistent monthly income. All right, let's look at a few more names here. Look, list continues. We got stocks with the market capitalization in a descending order here. Look, one of the very speculative names, Mongodb. It's one of those names, it goes down a lot, but it comes up a lot. I like this name here. I've seen a lot of software developers loving Mongodb because of their flexibility and horizontal scaling. Look, this one is coming down slightly. RSI is 55. As market drops off, I'll be buying this company here. Look, IV percentile is very low. It tells you could even slowly buy some call options also on this one here. It's a great one to buy and hold for a long time. And for the metaverse folks, look, we got Unity Software, one of the great stocks in the gaming operating system. I would be a buyer of Unity Software. Look, it's below $100. It's a great one to buy and bet on the metaverse as we go forward. Company is not making money. Look, net margin negative and valuation is sky. Let's see here. Valuation is not too bad, I guess. So valuation is slightly high, 24, but Unity is a great one to buy, take advantage. And we got Palantir. Palantir is, I think it got pummeled last month or so, but at these levels, you could slowly buy some Palantir. This will also do well. They were diversifying. They are diversifying from government and defense sector into commercial. That will be a good catalyst going forward. And we got a few more names here. If you're a conservative investor, keep watching net margin. Go after net margin positive companies. I like ZoomInfo. It's a good stock here. You could buy ZoomInfo. A lot of folks who want to sell, they want to look at who is the top decision maker. ZoomInfo can provide the company's directory into folks who sell and make sure they get in touch with the decision making authorities and sell to them. And we got a few more names here. We got DocuSign. Many of you know DocuSign, one of my favorite stock here. At these levels, DocuSign has been pummeled very, very, very hard. You could slowly scale into DocuSign. And we got a few more names. We got EPAM here. It's again very high exposure to Russia, Ukraine. That's why stock came tumbling down. And at these levels, you could slowly scale into this great stock here. They will do well long term. And we got a few more here. We could take a look at this list here. Also, more importantly, if you want to execute some high volatility option strategies, look at these two here, RSI and IV percentile. When the RSI is high and IV percentile is also high, execute some call option strategies about the stock price and basically sell some premium above the current stock price. On the other hand, if the IV percentile is high, look here, we got one name here, PTC. IV percentile is high and low RSI. In these type of stocks here, when the RSI is low and the IV percentile is high, you can execute selling put options underneath the current stock price. And there are a few more strategies like ratio back spread. You could execute such strategies and make some good money. All right, so with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.